Welcome back. Oil prices under pressure, falling to some of its lowest levels in nearly 20 years, despite efforts to cut supply as global demand dwindles due to coronavirus. OPEC is now seeing demand will fall by 20% this month and 6.9% for the full year. Joining us right now is former Shell Oil President John Hofmeister. John, it's great to have you this morning. Thanks very much for giving us your insights. Have you ever seen anything like this period before, where you see such a shutdown in demand at a time when you have these players, global players, refusing to cut production? Although we're going to talk about the cut agreement that just took place this week.
This demand is truly unprecedented in how it's just collapsed. It evaporates. One day you've got 10,000 airplanes in the air, and the next day you have a couple hundred airplanes in the air. Same with commuter traffic. It's just disappeared. Freight traffic has disappeared. So there's a huge demand destruction taking place. And Maria, the problem with cutting production to match the demand destruction is you don't just turn off a well like a light switch. You really have to engineer it down, and so that you can engineer it back up when production returns or when demand returns. So it's a long process unless you want to do damage to your reservoir, and few companies want to do that.
Yeah, I understand. But I mean, yesterday or this week, rather, I had an interview with the oil minister of Saudi Arabia, and he said on this program they're going to cut by 20 million barrels a day. Is the market not buying it? They don't think that these producers will keep to their promises? Or is it just that the market is just looking at the demand shutdown as the dominant story?
I think the demand shutdown is the dominant story. I think that we will achieve roughly a 20 million barrel a day production takedown, but it's going to take some time to get there. And I think that some OPEC members will cheat. They always do. You can't believe the credibility of OPEC. It has never been there, and it's not going to come back anytime soon. So there will be overproduction because people still want to get whatever revenue they can. What's interesting in the U.S. right now, the posted price of, let's say, $18 and change, there's a lot of oil being sold right now, Maria, for single-digit numbers, just to get it off the books of the company that's producing it so that they can get whatever revenue they can get. And now we're getting into a storage problem. Where do you put all this excess oil? It's not like there's an infinite amount of storage. We're running out. Probably by mid-May, there's not going to be any storage left.
Which is why the Department of Energy apparently is proposing that they will pay oil producers to sit on as much as 365 million barrels of oil reserves. The plan would require additional appropriations from Congress to be put into place. But this is one of the reasons, because they recognize that there's nowhere else to store it right now. Do you think it's possible to enact such a plan?
I think it's a very pragmatic suggestion, and it really makes a lot of common sense. But now you're trying to put common sense into a political arena where that doesn't really count, particularly the visceral dislike of many Democrats towards the oil industry when they chose not to buy oil to stoke up the Strategic Petroleum Reserve. It was just a symbol of their visceral dislike of the industry. China and India, of course, big oil markets, are filling up their strategic reserves at very low prices. But the Americans, no, we're not doing that because of the political games being played in Washington.
Unbelievable, John. You said it spot on. So much politics. It's such an incredible moment, serious moment in time for the American people. We'll keep talking about it. John, it's good to see you this morning. Thank you, sir.